Well, karibuni sana. My names are Jennifer Njeri Njoroge, and I'm humbled, grateful to be in your screens today. For those who don't know me, I'm Jennifer. I talk about my own personal journey. Okay, it is interesting. Yeah, I had quite a number of things that I always feel it's important for me to share to you, my friends and family, and people who are trying to know me. Well, karibuni sana. Here from Kisa, I want to invite and welcome you. Greetings to all of you. Now, today is a quite interesting topic that most of us don't even talk about it. It's about forgiving yourself. Whenever unaanza anything, whenever you're starting a journey, a business, a relationship, you always have that thing in you that tells that you have two ways. Mostly we have 2, 3 ways. And we as human beings, we often take the easiest route. You know where it led you to. In a relationship, we have red flags. We have intuitions that are telling us this is not right. But because of love, because of the feeling at that particular moment, you get carried away. You do away with the red flags, you do away with your intuition, and you go ahead and start that particular relationship. Years later, or as time goes by, you realize this was wrong because things are not working the way they should work. And you start thinking, ah, what I had red flags. Why didn't I obey them? My intuition told me. Why didn't I obey them? My aunties, my relatives, my friends told me, why didn't I obey them? And in my own case, I had my friend, she was called Carol, and she told me, this person is not good. And I felt it's because of jealousy, it's because she doesn't have a. I felt that. But from outside the box, because she was not in love with this particular person, from outside the box, she could see much that I couldn't see. And I assumed. So later when the relationship went sour, I recalled the words of my roommate and my friend, and I felt very bad. Over the time, the decisions that I have made, they have made me become very resentful to myself and scrutinize myself, criticize myself. And I was not proud of the decisions that I made. And most of us, we have made so many mistakes that even family, friends are giving up on us. If they are giving up on you, you cannot give up on yourself. You are the most important. And I kept on, when I started the journey of forgiving myself, I told myself, I am the most important. I should subdue, rise above all the things that have been told, all the things that I have done. And as Cain was told by God, subdue to anger. I was angry at myself for a very long time for the decisions that I've made. And I didn't know how to go about it until my recent encounter and work with a therapist that I started looking back at where the cause and the problem of all things and how I made my decision, where it was originating from. I looked at the problem itself. This is it. I looked at my mistakes, all of them. These are my mistakes. I said them loud. One of the way to start forgiving yourself is to say your mistakes loud. Say them loud. Ziseme. Okay. Another thing is yenye nimefanya along the way is that when the thoughts of resentment comes, I just keep myself busy because I cannot crucify myself for the rest of my years. Indeed, time have gone by. Time imepita. In my way of life, time imepita, and I look back and I wonder, where have I been? What have I been doing? And as I was working with my therapist, and I'm also doing that, I looked at my 10 years back, and I have been not been proud of them. And I have come to a place where I have acknowledged my mistakes and have blushed away the thoughts of resentment, thoughts that are making me feel very guilty, that that I should not continue living. I have blushed them away, kept them away. And I have come to a place where I say, all the things that have happened to me, this is the third point, are learning lessons, are part of learning lessons. There are things that I could have solved, and there are others that were just life and nature and destiny. It came to a place where I had to forgive myself and say, these are things that I should learn. What are the learning lessons? What are the takeaway points? And move on with my life. It's hard. It's part of forgiving yourself. And I tell you, most of us have felt that nilitoroka shule, nilikula school fees, yani you just look at what you did to your parent while you are young, you resent yourself. You just look at the way you have been dipped into drugs, into sex life, into the way you have wasted your life, and you start resenting yourself. You start looking at the way you have made a very bad decisions concerning relationship, and you resent yourself. You look at the way life has generally steps that you may take towards life, and you resent yourself. I'm here to bring a message of self-forgiveness to you today. Say your mistake loud. You remember this Samaritan woman who was fetching water during the daylight, and the sun was very scorching? One of the things she did while she saw Jesus is she said her mistakes loud. I have had 5 husbands, even the one I'm having now, it's not mine. She said her mistakes and acknowledged and owned her mistakes loud. Well, this was her part of journey. And if there is a woman in life today that really encourages us, and we look at the things she has done and we forgive ourselves, is this woman. This woman has impacted my life in a way that I could not have thought of it. Just saying my mistakes loud. And when she did that, she faced the man of all men, who is Jesus. And she was forgiven. Part of those things that I'm going to repeat again is she said her mistake loud and clear and owned them. Well, you may say people are crucifying me, people are scrutinizing me, people don't appreciate me. It will not come from them. It is going to come from you. The forgiveness is going to come from you. The self-loving journey is going to come from you. The self-forgiving journey is going to come from you. Don't allow fear of what people are going to think bring you into a place of unforgiveness. Yes, this you have done it. Yes, things have happened. Yes, you have multiple. If it is not 10s, it is 20s. It is not 20s, it is 30s partners in your life, and you have had countless sex with them. And I want to encourage all of you. Jesus says, come to me and I will forgive you all of your iniquities, and I will make you pure. When you just know that the love of God is very big and it is beyond what you have done, you will come to Him. Today's message is all about preaching and forgiving yourself. And above all, knowing there is that one who forgives me beyond my mistakes. He sees all. He sees all. Even those things that people have not heard or seen, He had seen them. Even those things that are in beside uko chini kwa blanketi, chini ya kitanda, He had seen them. People may not know about them, but you and your Maker know about them. And it is high time that you tell yourself, these have happened and it is time to forgive myself. Look back, say that has been part of my journey, and now start making decisions that are very positive, decisions that are right, and decisions that will lead you into a long, healthy, happy life. Well, asanteni sana, all the way from Kisa. I am always very happy to be on your screens. Listen, my next topic, it's a topic that I say it's deadlier than coronavirus, it's deadlier than COVID, it's deadlier than any other disease. Join me next time if you want to know what is it. It is deadlier than COVID, deadlier than cancer, deadlier than HIV. Kuna kitu kama deadlier? So thank you so much. I love you all. Keep on subscribing, sharing, and also leaving a comment down there. Nitashukuru. Ninawapenda sana all the way from Kisari Earth. God bless you. Masalam.